Peace, y'all. It's Trelawney, so reporting to you live from my motherfucking bed. As seasonal affective disorder kicks in. So the acronym for that is SAD, right? Oh, hella accurate. Although this year I'm not really particularly feeling sad, just stuck and sluggish. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go too deep into what it is because you can easily Google that, and I'm pretty sure they can explain that way better than I can. Sluggish, slow, sad ass feeling that we get towards the end of the year. So summer over, the sun is tucking itself away behind the clouds. It's gray outside, cloudy. It's getting a little cool. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's like October, the end of October. And so, yeah, it's really starting to just now kick in for me. And I don't want to do nothing. Blessedly, I don't have a job I got to report to. So, whereas for the last 2 years, I did. And so having to make yourself get up and do stuff this time of year, it just really fucking sucks. Really sucks. And so what it is in short, so that's what it kicks in around this time of year. And it really affects those. They say it really affects like girls and women, but in this particular house, it's me and CJ. Like Kobe, my daughter, is like she chilling, she good. She run around us like, let's go somewhere, let's do something. And me and CJ like, I don't want to leave the house. It also affects those who are further away from the equator. So like if you're in one of those parts of the world where the winter months and the fall months, like the daylight hours are shorter. I'm in Maryland, is definitely that way. Louisiana is definitely that way. Georgia is definitely that way. We tend to be affected. If it's colder where you live, you tend to be affected. I saw Colorado was already snowing. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I couldn't. What causes it is like a lack of melatonin, and melatonin is a hormone that we get from the sunlight. So, and lack of sunlight itself. So between the two of them, that's a huge part of it. And so what I want to do with this video is focus on the game plan, which is not meant to substitute any therapy that you might have been prescribed or you need. But to go along with it, so to use it in addition to, I definitely plan to use it. So I like for the last 3-4 years, I've had a plan, but mainly it's been physical. This year, I definitely wanted to tackle it from a mental, physical, and spiritual aspect of it. So going back to the physical, we know that it's due to a lack of melatonin, right? So the most obvious thing would be to make sure that we're getting that. So although it's like not a lot of sun outside, it is sun, although it looks like it's hella bright if you look at my window, but it's actually not. But we still went outside, like it's like a little circle in my neighborhood. So me and the kids, like we walked around that 3 times, came back inside, that helped. Eating foods like banana, pineapple, oranges, like they have a lot of melatonin naturally in them. So before I jump to a supplement, like do I do any? Yeah, we do like zincs. We do zincs this time of year, but I really don't really jump on too many supplements. I try to get that from my food as much as I can. So getting those, and if you notice too with those fruits, like what they have in common, they all like are naturally born in sunny tropical climates. So if you can like take a trip and get to those places, if you live there, like that's such a blessing. Big ups. But I'm gonna definitely get my ass down to Florida within these next 2 months for sure. Hopefully I can do at least a week, maybe even 2 weeks there. And getting your cardio in, so getting your heart rate up. So that's kind of like moving through the resistance. So it's going to be a hell of a lot of resistance. Like you don't want to move your body, don't want to do anything, but making yourself do it, that helps. But what I kind of do is like compromise with it. Like I know like I don't feel like getting up and going to no gym. So what I did instead was some quick, like of course some dancing, cleaning up a little more than usual, because cleaning up is cardio like a motherfucker, especially when you got stairs in your house like we do. We got 2 sets of stairs. And like coming up with like little routines. So I might do one where it's like, so I do 3 push-ups, then I get up, I do 10 squats, and then I dance for like 1 minute, 60 seconds, and then I do that all over again. Just coming up with my own little combos. A friend of mine gave me like a bomb suggestion too. He was like, just get a deck of cards and and give each one like maybe for the clubs on the cards, those are crunches. Maybe the hearts are squats. The what else? The diamonds are jumping jacks. You can make it up like whatever you want it to be, and then you can take like he said, go through the deck. I even thought about because sometimes I don't feel like doing. Or I'm already don't feel like doing shit, and I'm making myself do it. So I ain't even gonna count them. Just grab some of the cards off the top of it and work with those and pull it and go from there. That was a bomb idea. Like I'm hella grateful for that. Shout out to Dominique. Mentally, it's working a toll on us because it's like we're ending a year. And I know like every year we go through the same thing where God damn. The year are almost over already. Like we say that like every year. But a lot happens in that time period. Like it ain't even December. Like, but since January to now October, like a lot, my eyebrows look fuzzy. But a lot has happened. Like we done lost loved ones. I know I have certainly. I quit a job. The kids left for the summer. They came back for the summer. So like one a awesome thing that you can do is process that. So you can do it by yourself. Get your journal, get a notebook, or you can do it with somebody else, a partner, a friend, your mama, whoever, and go through it. Like for one thing, name the year. What would you name this year? And now two, go back through every month, January, February, March, and try to remember all the significant things that happen for those particular months. We're also affected spiritually. So I think like even if we're not aware of it consciously on a conscious level yet, I think subconsciously or spiritually, we know every year comes with its own set of struggles, successes, and all that. And the next is no different for the one coming too. So, and we know that. And so there's a lot of feeling around that too. So, and that feeling can show up as like anxiety. It can show up as just, I think a lot of that gravity, that sluggishness just holding you down because you want to rest. It's like your mind, your body, your spirit is getting ready for all of that. So it just want to rest and it's demanding it, right? Something that we can do to approach this time of year spiritually is to determine how you want to show up. How do you want to show up for the next year? And on top of this is the end of a decade. I just thought about that too. Like this is a whole decade and another new one beginning 2020. Like how do you want to show up? And so for me, like instead of using first person, I use third person. So instead of saying I said she. So like she keeps her house clean. She has a plan for her money and she follows that plan. She markets herself boldly. She all of these things, go on and go on, go on, go on. So how do you want to show up? Just set that make that known, set that I always want to say set that intention, set that intention. And I hope this helps. I hope this helps. Peace.